Logging into IntellectualRadio.com. You are you know how I do, I make you wait. You have to earn it. So anyway, summer's to an end. These kids are back to school. Thank you, Jesus. Except for the traffic. I'm just miserable with the traffic. But please watch out for the little itty bitties. And parents, please pay attention to your children. Help them with their homework. Like, you know, it takes a village. You know, it really does. I can't believe the Halloween stuff is out already.
It's annoying.
Good Lord. I have already bought, unfortunately, Halloween candy. It's in my freezer. Oh, my God. And I found Twinkies. I haven't seen Twinkies in a while, and I had to see did they taste like old Twinkies, and it's just been like 2 at a time. It's terrible. I'm confessing here on IntellectualRadio.com because that's what we do here. We talk about it all. But I know y'all want to see and know who this is, and there's many layers to this onion, let me tell you. But I promise we will get at least halfway through the onion.
It's a big onion.
It's a big onion, right?
Yeah. It's a big matzo ball, let me tell you.
So I'm going to let you go and listen to my sponsors. Add them, like them. Matter of fact, go like my page, and we'll be right back here at LOL Miss Nikki on IntellectualRadio.com.
Tiqua Entertainment. Yeah. The company that knows how to party. Every event, from weddings to birthdays, we have the DJs and MCs to rock your crowd. We have the Sound and Light Show to make it huge. And we have the talent and experience to always get it right. We are the party experts.
You already know. Hit them with it.
Tiqua Entertainment.
Get your insurance policy reviewed. The ladies at American Family Insurance will review and explain policy coverages, limits, and what they mean, so you can be sure you are properly protected exactly as you like and need. The Anna Heron Bassick Agency has been awarded year after year for providing excellent customer service. Whether it's auto, motorcycles, or life and home, Anna's agency deals with them all. Call Anna or Justina today for your free insurance review at 773-794-9200. That's 773-794-9200. Like them on Facebook at facebook.com/AH Agency. They speak English, Spanish, and Croatian.
The weekend is near. Your event is around the corner. You need to look your best. Let Marquin Salon help you look good. They create everyday art with their clients' hair. Located at 2157 West Division Street, on the southeast corner of Levitt and Division by St. Mary's Hospital. Marquin Salon is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., Sundays from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and they are closed on Saturdays. Marquin Salon, where first-time customers get 25% off of all services. Like them on Facebook, facebook.com/Marquin Salon, MarquinSalon.
Are you looking for cosmetic or reconstructive plastic surgery? Dr. Clark Shearla is a board-certified Chicago plastic surgeon and has worked with surgeons from Northwestern Memorial Hospital, Children's Memorial Hospital, and many others. Contact Northwestern Specialist in Plastic Surgery today and schedule an appointment to see Dr. Shearla about rediscovering your inner beauty and realizing the personal image you have always desired. Call them now at 312-266-6240. That's right, 312-266-6240. Or you can check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/Chicago Plastics.
Your wedding day, a day that you've envisioned in your mind, since you were a child, and now that it's becoming a reality. Don't risk your once-in-a-lifetime event to a once-in-a-while amateur you found on Craigslist. The entertainment you choose for your special day can either make or break your celebration. You can never redo your wedding, but you can avoid a costly mistake by hiring a true professional. We make every wedding unforgettable. Welcome to Tiqua Entertainment.
And you're back with LOL Miss Nikki here at IntellectualRadio.com. And you just heard about all my sponsors. I'm telling you, if you're having a party, Batico Entertainment are your people. They bring magic, music, and fun to every event. And you want to look good for that event. So check out my guy, Montgomery Martha, at Marquin Salon. And he creates art every day. And it's fantastic because when I had hair, I lived in that salon. I'm telling you, check him out. Also, you want to be safe wherever you go. So check out Anaheim Basic Insurance Agency. They cover renters, they cover life, they cover car and, motorcycle, all of it. If you have any questions about how much or how little insurance you need, call Anna at the American Family Insurance. Like their pages, please check them out. Also, check out my Dr. Clark Sherla over at NSPS. They have a fantastic med spa, and he's an excellent plastic surgeon. He did my reconstruction. He also does all types of plastic surgery. He is the man. I trust me when I tell you. So if you have any questions, check out their website. They do have a menu, and I highly recommend the hydrofacial. Now, I know you all have been on pins and needles wondering who's here in the studio. And I have had the pleasure of meeting him years ago and sharing the stage, sharing many conversations. Give it up to Ricky March here in the building. How are you?
I'm good. It's so
AKA
good to
my
see
pretty
you.
Ricky, by the way.
Oh yeah, you're the only one that calls me that.
And it better stay that way. I'm just saying.
And yeah, most everybody else calls me Cranky Ricky.
And that's your Twitter handle.
It is my Twitter handle, and the reason it's my Twitter handle is because Ricky March is a guy named Federico March in Spain, and he's a soccer player. And I messaged him and said, "Would you give it up?" And he goes, "No." I go, "But your name is Fred, not Rico, or not Ricky."
Did you tell him I'm from Chicago? Let me introduce myself.
I didn't, because I just went cranky after that.
You just went cranky.
And then it was,
but it kind of, it stuck. It's cute. It's cute.
well, it was when I first started comedy. I went by, that was my stage.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
how long have you been doing comedy? Because you've been all over the place. Every time I turn around, you are just.
I'm ubiquitous.
I don't know when you sleep. At the bar?
2 and 6. Every day. And sometimes a nap from 1 to 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got to try that schedule.
Yeah, you should. 1 to 3 in the afternoon, and then up till 2 in the morning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's basically, I'm always up till 2 in the morning. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Well, you got kids.
No, she's 19 and out of the house right now.
Oh, well, there you go.
And I still can't.
No.
When your kids are gone, you don't
My
sleep.
son's going to be 29, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can't sleep because they're not home.
No, I mean, I can't sleep because I'm
You
going
see
to get
how he's evading how long he's been in comedy, right? You see this.
14 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at you. When's your anniversary?
April.
April. Oh, we're going to have to do something big.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
It's always big when we get together. Last
Yeah.
time I saw you, you were at Cigars and Stripes. You had a fantastic lineup. You had my Hezbollah honey, Mona, who's been on my show.
Yeah.
Who is your yoga partner, by the way?
Yeah, she is.
I
She
love that
got
you're
me
doing yoga.
Hot yoga.
Well, you're already hot.
I
so-
get it, but you walk into a room that's 195 degrees.
Is it that hot, really?
I don't know how hot
Oh,
it is,
okay.
but it's ridiculously hot. And then the woman says, "Move your leg above your ear." Well, not unless it comes off.
You're like, Obamacare don't cover that.
No, it doesn't. I mean, I'm built for comfort, not speed, and I'm not as flexible as most anyone else.
But it makes you feel good afterwards, I bet.
that you survived. Yeah.
Well, you had some surgeries and stuff, so
I had a knee surgery. I had this and that.
you're like Bo Jackson. You got all new stuff.
Not all. Some
New.
Some I got a new knee, but the hips are fine,
All right.
and everything else seems to be hanging okay.
See, ladies, if you order now, $29.99. He comes with parts. We'll throw in the oil can.
Not all the parts, though. Some of the parts are on back order.
Most are original. Most parts are original.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why I love having a conversation with you. You're
Why?
just amazing.
Because I just
We do
yes
this.
and.
We do this.
Oh, I learned how to yes and.
Oh my goodness. But you know what I love the best?
Tell me.
When I went to see you do a play. Everybody needs to know he's not just a comedian. He is the jack of all trades. He's fantastic on stage.
I do voiceover too.
Do you?
Yes, and I act. Which play did you see?
The one where you were the father, where the daughter was hiding that the son wasn't.
Oh, that was
I loved it.
Beau Jest.
Thank you. I can't remember stuff. I loved it. I went to your opening night. I brought you flowers, I think.
I think you did.
Yes,
but
we had a great
That was a few
time.
years ago. So.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it. I thought you were awesome. That role was you.
Yeah, it was.
It was real natural.
They love when I talk like this. It's the classic, but I don't really talk like that. But I've had people come up to me after shows and say, "Do you really talk like that?" And of course I do.
I just love when you were doing. Is it okay? I'm going to pronounce this wrong because I am not Jewish. Seder, the dinner, with the
Seder.
wine. Seder.
Seder.
Okay, with the wine, like it's always.
Oh, when we sat down for Passover.
Yes, I love
Yeah.
that scene. That was hilarious.
Wow, you have a good memory. A lot of people.
I can't tell you what I ate yesterday,
Well,
but I remember that scene because it was hilarious.
I bet you ate something. You didn't
I
eat
ate
any,
something, but
you didn't eat any matzah yesterday.
no,
Garrett.
absolutely not.
You could have this. This is more flavor than matzah, unless you put butter and salt on it. But that's kind of everything in life. If you put butter and salt on it, it always
Tastes better.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
or salted butter.
Or deep fried. Deep fried. Anything.
We can do that with matzah too.
Can we deep fry it?
Sure.
They do Oreos. I guess you could do matzah.
You
right?
deep fry it because, well, you fry it up for breakfast. So, oh yeah, they take this solid cracker, pour boiling water over it, mix it up with scrambled eggs, and then pour syrup on it. It's called fried matzah.
I'll be. So now we got recipes with Ricky March, cooking with Ricky.
Yeah, welcome to the Jewish Corner. I'm Ricky March, your host, which is, come on.
You
This
guys
is
have
Broadview. It's
I love
plenty
it.
of Jews.
I love it. I love it.
I think they just changed the signs. Hey, you guys, we got a Jewish guy coming in.
They knew you were coming.
Exactly, yeah.
So I know you do a lot of acting.
Yes.
And have you done any like the Chicago PD, Fire Med?
I was a extra on Chicago Med. No, PD. You'd think Med because of, but I was on Chicago PD and I have not gotten a speaking role there yet.
Okay.
I was up for a part that I was on hold for, and you know that's after they see your audition.
Sure.
Then you call back, and then you're on hold.
Uh-huh.
I got that far for an episode of Patriot, which is filming here in Chicago.
Wow.
But that's as close as I've got.
I've got to tell you personally, I haven't watched Chicago Med because every time, and I mean, there's nothing against this actor. I don't know this actor. But when I see the one doctor with the comb back hair,
Yeah.
I always think that should be you. I do. I really do. I think
He's
that
an
should.
amazing actor, the psychiatrist.
But I know you.
Yeah, I know.
And I think that's
It
you. I
should-
think you should have got that. I'm just saying.
Maybe they'll just have me as a
I
heart
think-
attack patient or something, which is fine.
No, but I
If
think
they're watching or
that
listening.
that role was
I'd
for
be
you.
happy to have a heart attack on TV.
You've had a lot of practice.
No, I have
Oh,
never
okay.
had a heart attack.
I was gonna say you raised daughters.
Well, actually, a son, which is, thank God. No, I did have a heart attack in Beaugest,
No.
remember?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes, you did.
But it was, then they blacked out and I walked off the stage. So
Oh my goodness, we have
We
a
have a-
call-in. Do we have a call-in?
that's exciting.
Yes.
Do they want to know if I'm single?
Which one? On. You're on the air with LOL. Miss Nikki here in studio with Ricky March.
Hey, Miss Nikki.
Hi, who am I have the pleasure of speaking with? I think I know who this is.
This is Katie Lowe, and girl, I see you got my man on your show.
The right
We're gonna
Reverend
fight about
Katie
that.
Lowe.
What you doing with my man?
There's enough of me for both of you.
Ricky March.
You are Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I get the weekends. Well, everybody, we have Katie Lowe on the line from the Rhythm and Flow Show. Catch her on Fridays. Oh my goodness, I didn't think you were watching today, but I'm glad you called in. You got a question for Ricky?
Yes, I do. Hey, Ricky, can we go on back to Friday?
Well, let me tell you, the Abbey burned in November. And as far as I know, I drove by there a week ago and they still were boarded up. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm going to have,
I don't think they're going to reopen.
I don't-
Go back up and do some comedy.
I don't think so. I don't think so, girl. I think whatever it is, we're going to have to find a new venue. And I got some other projects in the works, so I haven't been chasing that much.
Well, I just want to say, Ricky, I'm watching the show, and I am so glad to see that you graced the stage of Nikki Martinez. Elated. I was just too
Thank you, Katie. I'm
You're
glad
so
you're
sweet.
supported. Thank you for supporting the show. And also, everybody, check out Katie Lowe's show on Friday.
Okay.
You're at 5 o'clock, right?
Yes, 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock on Friday.
And I'm gonna stay till then.
Okay.
Put your feet up and chill, because it's going to get good, girl.
Okay.
Love you. Bye.
See you, Ricky.
Bye-bye. Well, that was exciting.
Yes. I never get call-ins. That's awesome.
When she goes on stage to do stand-up, and I love her to death, she preaches sometimes like a reverend. It's so fun.
Yes, it is. You know, I got to tell you, at the at Flabby at the Abbey.
Which is not named for me being fat either. Let's tell the audience that. It's named for Flabby
Hoffman, yes. Yeah. Who's done a lot for a lot of comedians.
And a lot of live music and so forth.
The arts in general.
In general.
And I loved how you ran that room. You brought such a flavor of its own energy. And I mean, it was such a good time.
We had a lot of fun there. And one of the things I did in that room was everybody got a chance to do 8 minutes. Even if you don't have 8 minutes, and you know what it's like for a new comic who says they have 8 minutes, and they don't. But everybody got a chance to do 8 minutes, and sometimes it was the longest 8 minutes in the world.
Oh, it can be. But you know, a lot of people grace that stage, and one of the ones I want to mention is Martin Morrow, who has gone on to do fantastic things.
Martin Morrow has been there. Michael Palisak.
Yes.
Every time he's in town, Michael texts me, he says, can I do that show? Ken Gar, who lives in LA now,
yes,
he comes back, he does this show. So it says a lot when comics who left town come back and they want to do the show.
Actually, Vince Acevedo, too. He's on the Norwegian cruise lines now. Mona, who now has
Mona's
a bunch of rooms. Yes,
she's in London now.
Done Carnegie Hall. She was in
Palestine.
Yes,
just now.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't take me with her.
She looked fabulous, though.
I know.
She had a fabulous trip.
Could you imagine me in Palestine?
I would want a webcam on you.
You want to talk about blowing up? Ooh.
I would want a webcam on you.
I would want a security guard on me. It's not.
Do me a favor, push the button on the Facebook Live for me, please. But I want to pick at Ricky because, like I said, I don't know where he finds the time. Have you always had a background in acting? Did you do it in high school, college?
I did. My first stint of being a lunatic was in college, and I was on the radio. I was a top 40 DJ. Weekends from 2 to 6. I was Mark Richards.
Wow.
The top hits and the top sound. Music Radio 12, WJPZ Syracuse. That's not what you're listening to. That's what I did.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's when I started. And then that's when, and I was doing my own board. And Earl will remember, well, you've read about this stuff, that I had to pot my 45s back so it would play down.
Oh, wow.
So, and it was, then you'd flip and you'd lower the turntable. And
the children at home are wondering what 45s are. Google it.
Google it. Yeah, right. Look it up on Alta Vista.
There you go.
So that's when I started doing voices.
Wow. And how long have you been doing voiceovers?
Since 1971.
That's the year I was born.
Yeah, I'm an old.
How is that
60.
possible? That's not possible. You look fantastic.
Well,
I should look so good.
You do.
Thank you.
You look better.
Oh, well, I hope to maintain, I sleep on dry ice. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'm 60. No more kidding around with that.
No, you look fantastic.
I feel
and, I know you feel like 18 because I see you on that stage and all the stuff you do.
Let's talk about that for a second.
You have the energy.
That's love
amazing.
The energy and confidence I have when I'm on stage. And then when I get off stage and I shed that on-stage persona, I turn into this guy. It's disgusting. I mean, victim mentality, weak, sad.
No.
Yeah, it's all that. And I think everybody in comedy who gets on stage and kills it has got that dark side.
I will say, I know I have a dark side. I know that
I'm here, right here to you, telling you that I'm dealing with my dark side now. And it's not easy.
Oh, I can't imagine that it is, because it makes you face certain things. But I will say, when I am on stage, I feel like the spirit just takes over.
It is. And it's tough to be. Nobody really wants to hear, oh, Ricky, he's funny, he's great, he's just, yeah, I am, all those things. But there's another side.
Absolutely.
And that's a tougher side. And I've been dealing with that. I've been working with some people in a group, and I've been working out at a place called My Trainer in Highland Park, where I can go there anytime I want, and there's always a trainer available. And life throws you a lot of curve. Well,
But I'm going to tell you, I think it's empowering that you're speaking about it and that you're making positive moves to deal with it. It's never too late. It's when I believe things happen at the right time. I believe that it takes a certain moment for one to have to say, this is it.
I didn't really plan on talking about that today. I thought it would just be
No,
funny,
whatever you want to talk about. No, whatever. No.
But let's talk about it. I
Okay.
mean, because listen, you've gone through life change, God knows. I've gone through some life-changing things. I'm watching my parents get older, and it's not easy when you have to become the adult for your parents.
Absolutely.
And I have a sister who's very helpful, but it's watching people fade, and I don't like it.
No, I totally agree.
I'd much rather be a child. And I mean an immature 60-year-old, because that's really.
But when you get on stage.
Well, that's different. Then I can be. Then
you be whoever you want.
I will be. And in fact, I'm being somebody right now in my own mind.
There you go. But I'm amazed at how you've had surgery. You go to auditions. You find auditions, like you're on Facebook. You're, putting your stuff out there. Like, how do you find the time? You have a fantastic son who's doing big things. Like, you just have so much. How do you do it?
Well, I'm single now, so I don't have to worry
Ladies,
about that. Yeah.
You thought I was kidding. Ordering now.
And while that's there, I'll give you the upbeat side of it. So I have more time to write and to chase gigs, and I've got some other entrepreneurial things that I'm doing.
I gotta ask, because I do ask this of a lot of the comedians that I talk to here. It's very hard to either date or be in a relationship, married or not, when you're doing comedy and acting. Was that a part of?
Sure.
Was that a part of?
It was a big part of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's hard to find. At first, it's like a honeymoon phase.
Yeah, but this honeymoon lasted 8 years.
Oh.
Actually 6. The last 2 were choppy, but I'm the type of lunatic that would rather be in a relationship that isn't great than not be in a relationship.
I hear you.
It's my mother's fault. It's all her fault. She's the.
But
when I say it in that voice, it doesn't hurt so much.
I understand. I totally get it. But I just love everything that you do. I think it's amazing that you just go out there and do it.
Dr. Phil here. Let's
No. How do you decide your jokes? Like, do you pull stuff from life experience? Because I've had a lot of young comedians come in, and I'm always like, you haven't lived.
Exactly.
You haven't gotten married, or you haven't had your stuff taken away from you.
You haven't been divorced. Right. As I did that twice.
I'm with you on that one. Yeah, we have the same track record.
Yeah, here we are.
Yeah, there you go.
But you're back in it for round 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like Rocky.
I'm like, no mas. And I'm the other guy, Roberto Duran. No mas. I'm done.
I'm not doing the Liz Taylor. I stopped at 3. That's it.
Are you sure?
I said cold turkey.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I promise.
I like cold turkey. And it's a sandwich.
Little rye bread?
No, I put a white challah.
Oh, okay.
The Jew bread. It's not matzah. Matzah is the cracker. Challah is it's a delicious bread.
Cooking with Ricky.
Earl's making a shopping list now.
I know, right?
How to buy Jewish bread.
He's like, where do I find that?
Not at Jules. No.
No.
And there, no matter where you are, north side, south side, is Jules.
Mm-hmm. It's everywhere.
Yeah, no, but it's not the Jewel.
No, it's Jules.
Jules, yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Oh my goodness. Now, wait, we were talking about jokes and how you write them.
How I write them. Usually crayon. But I start with free flow of just whatever comes to mind. And then after a while, something funny will pop in there.
Because one thing I admire about your joke telling is you take things out of the media. See, I won't touch like news stories, political, religious, and you get up there and boy, you manhandle it. You really do.
Well, when you do a weekly show like the Abbey, or when I did a weekly show in Highwood before I even met you at Pops, they you have to come up with fresh stuff.
Absolutely.
And so I was my own monologue writer, but I never did a monologue. Just a couple of new jokes and throw them out there and see what happens. Try to write some new stuff every week. My latest joke, I have two. This, and I put them on Twitter just to test and see how many likes or retweets they get. Two late ones. One is current events and political. The Libertarian candidate was asked, "What do you think of Aleppo?" And he didn't know the answer. But then later he decided that he knew that Aleppo was his favorite Marx brother.
Oh, no.
Now, here's what's funnier about that joke is I wrote that in my head and tweeted it about 3 in the afternoon. At 7 that night, a fella who's got a show on HBO tweeted the same thing.
No way.
Now, I know that it didn't come from me. It's just it was obvious to him because he's a great comedic mind.
Wow.
But
how did you feel?
Well, I knew I was first.
Yeah.
So I felt fine.
Okay, cool.
But because it happened to me once before where I wrote a joke and then it came out in George Carlin's last book.
No way.
And I had to throw the joke away.
Wow, that had to hurt.
Well, it did
because you knew it was a good joke. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, but it also made me feel good, like I was on the right track. Because here's the same joke from George Carlin.
Wow.
So you have to take that negative of like, oh no, I can't. You like, oh yeah, you know what you're doing because here's Carlin doing the same joke, and I'm not talking about the same premise, the same joke.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
My other new joke is there's a new yogurt coming out for millennials. Yeah, it's in all the stores now, and it's brought to you by Bridget Jones Dairy.
Oh no.
Too soon?
Too soon.
Not even.
No.
Puns are okay.
I want to know, how do you feel about this upcoming election? I haven't heard you.
Do you want to
vote?
Well, it's great. You want to vote for the lunatic or the liar? Because
God, that sounds like my last 2 husbands. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, okay.
I wouldn't know who to vote for.
There's no lesser of 2 evils.
And I can't even vote for the Jewish woman, Stein, because she's a nut job too.
Yeah, I know. Like, are you moving to Canada or Mexico anytime soon? I'm just throwing it out.
Maybe Santo Domingo.
The passport's ready just in case.
Just in case.
Well, unfortunately, our time is up.
That's sad.
But I have to bring you back because we only peeled like not even like a very thin layer.
Top layer of paper.
Exactly. So tell everybody, your fans, my fans, and new fans, where they can find you on social media.
Cranky Ricky on Twitter. Ricky March on Facebook. bestcorporatecomedy.com on the global worldwide web. And
do you have anything coming up soon where people can see you live?
I have private shows, corporate shows coming up.
Okay.
So
you got anything coming out in like the city, nothing, nowhere soon? Any plays, any?
No. Oh yeah, I have a Christmas play at James Downing Theater where I play a father. What a surprise, in a Christmas play. All
right. Well, tag me so everybody knows where they can come see you. And again, I'm just like too mad it happened so fast as usual. It's so much fun. That's what happens when it's fun. So I thank you for tuning in to LOL Miss Nikki here at IntellectualRadio.com. You are listening to the sounds of Machine Song Marissa. And you know what I always say before I end the show. Cry till you laugh or laugh till you cry. But either way, keep laughing. See you next time.
Peace.
Marissa, you're only a kiss away. I said, how long will it take? Marissa, you're only a kiss away.